Hi stamping friends, I'm Karina with karinascreations.com and I want to show you how to make this cute card. We're making it during my stamp set of the month but with a different stamp set, and I'm doing it in my clubs this month, so I just wanted a video so I could teach them how to do it and then look back for reference later. So this cute card, you can see it stands up like this and it's got two flaps on it, so it's more of a 3D card. And your greeting, I imagine, would either go on the inside or else you can put it on the back. And I'm changing my color, so I haven't actually finished my card yet, but I'll show you what it looks like. You are going to need 3 pieces of cardstock to build this card. The first piece is 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And then you see that we need to add this little slot line, which I'll explain in a minute. This piece is 2 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And then this piece here is 1 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches. So let me just show you how I made the little cuts in the paper. So the first thing I'll do is bring out my Stampin' Trimmer. And I'm going to pull out, I'm using thick white cardstock, and I'm lining this edge up at 4 inches. And then I'm taking my cutting blade, putting it down at 2 3/4 of an inch, down to 3 3/4 of an inch. And that makes the slot for the card. So that's the base. And then what I did was lay my leaf framelit down along the top and cut it out. And it gave me this fun design. I love, love, love this framelit. Okay, the next piece we're going to work with is this piece here. Again, 2 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches. Now we need to create a score line on one side, so I'm going to line that up at 1/2 inch. And just to make sure I get the measurement right, yes, it is 1/2 inch. And we are scoring it, so that creates a 1/2 inch score line on this side. And then we're going to make a cut mark. And we also have to create a tab. So let me show you how to do the tab first. So the score line is on this side. We're going to create a tab on this side. We're going to line it up here at 1/4 inch. And I am going down from, I need my cutting blade because I'm cutting 7/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to start on this side and go up from, go to 1 7/8 of an inch and lifting up, and you can see that creates 2 little flaps, and I'm just gonna angle it in this way. You may have to slightly adjust your tabs when you make your card, depends how precise you are at cutting. Okay, now I also need a slot on this piece of cardstock, but I want designer series paper on it, so I'm going to put that down first. So we'll use my snail adhesive, and I kind of want it around where my cutting line is because I don't want it flopping around. Okay, so here is my score line, so I am just going to center this. And the designer series paper is 4 1/2 inches by 2 1/4 inches. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm lining up this edge at 2 1/2 inches, and I'm going to cut from 1 1/4 to 2 inches. And I'm cutting through 2 layers of cardstock, so make sure you go back and forth a little bit. And then when you put your card together, you may actually need to slightly enlarge the cut line that you made. So I just took a little sliver of paper just so it'll fit in easier. Okay, then the next panel, so that is done. The next panel we're going to do is this one. It's 1 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And it looks like this. And again, we need to create our score line. So put it over at 1/2 inch. Give it a score. Flip it around. And now we're going to make our tab. So you put your tab back at 1/4 inch. And this time it's just a little tab. So we're going to start, we're going to go down to, I need my cutting blade, 1/2 inch on this side and then come up. And I'm starting from the bottom and I'm going up to 1 1/4. Okay, and again, I will create my little tab. Okay, that's what it looks like. And then to put your card together, your tear tape will go here and attach to your card base. The tear tape will also go on this side and attach to the card base. And I've finished one already, so I'll show you what it looks like. Tidy up my little space. So it looks like this right now. So you can see that this will fold into that slot, and this, you can see I slightly enlarged it, will fold into this, and that makes the base of your cute card. Now we just have to do some decorating. So I'm going to keep working with this piece of paper, and I'm going to take some Designer Series paper, and this piece is cut at 1.5 inches by 4.5 inches. This is what I have to do when my card's not fully designed, but I'm mainly taking this video just for me so I can look back and figure out how I made this cute card. Okay, there we go, that's that side. And then I have pre-cut some of these shapes already using the framelit dies. And I love the fact that it has coordinating images so that we can make the veins of the leaves. And I'm gonna try Mossy Meadow. If it looks ugly, I won't do this in my class, but hopefully it'll be okay. Mossy Meadow, and then we'll just go like this. Oh yeah, that's a pretty color. And again, how did I choose my colors? I just looked at the names on the cardstock pack. That's it. Stampin' Up! Has already done the designing and color combinations for us, so I find if I just follow along with what they've chosen, it saves me time and I don't have to figure out color combinations. Okay, we'll close that up. Now our flowers are cute, but they're looking a little flat. So I'm going to take some Cajun Craze ink, and these are our sponge daubers. Love, love, love our sponge daubers. So you just daub a little bit of color, and then I'm going from the center and I'm just dragging it out. And that's going to just give some shading. This is Hello Honey color, Cajun Craze, and Mint Macaroon. Macaroon, I don't know how you say it. Okay, and that gives that some color. Now I have also pre-cut these little centerpieces for the flower, but they're looking a little boring. So let's give that some color too. Okay, I think that's good. See how easy that sponge dauber just applied the color? And I like to use Mono Multi Glue. Hopefully this one, oh good, it's ready to go. Sometimes Mono Multi Glue, I need to help it to get it going. And see how it smears a little bit? It's okay. I didn't need to put that much on, but it will dry clear. Okay, so there's my two flowers done. Now I do need to bling it up a little bit, so I have rhinestone jewels. They just make every card better. Oh, stuck to my finger. What I do recommend for rhinestone jewels, you have to get under them because the glue dot is under the gem, so it's easier if you use your paper snips to transfer them. Uh-oh. To run away. There we go. I got it. Okay, then I'll move that. And then for the front of my card, I will put down these flowers. And again, you can use anything you want. I'm using Mono Multi Glue. We're going to put that there. And then this one, I'm not putting it all the way up because it is hanging over this piece of cardstock. I don't want it to stick down to the base. And then I think with this one, I'm going to get a Stampin' Dimensional. Can't live without these. It's a double-sided piece of adhesive. So all you do is put it on the back and pull off the adhesive, and then it's ready to stick on your card. Look how cute this is. I got the original card as a swap. I can't remember who made it, but oh, it's just so pretty. Just love it. Okay, and then we'll decorate this side. So for my stamp set of the month, I'm using a different stamp set, so we'll have to come back to the blog and take a look and see what I came up with. Okay, this one is going to go here, and again I'll use another dimensional. And then for greeting on the card, sometimes I don't even put greetings, but I did find this little greeting that says "for you." So I'm just going to stamp it really, really quick with Mossy Meadow ink. I'll see what it looks like. I may or may not be changing this. Stamp "for you." And I'm using my washi label punch just because I love it. And I may bling it up a bit. We'll have to see. But for now, just for the sake of this video, so you can kind of see how the card goes together, we'll just leave it like this for simplicity's sake. Okay, so here's all my pieces. Here's my finished card. So this one goes in here, and then this little slot goes in here, and that's it. Look how gorgeous this is. And you can see the 3 panels, so it's going to be standing up like this. I'll put a picture on my blog because this card is so pretty, it's just too hard to describe. Anyway, I hope you will try and make one of these fun cards, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy stamping!